Hey, what is going on everybody? Repel here, and yes, we have Mono Wi-Fi Battle number 3. Today I'm going to be using a Mono Ground type team. I got the Gliscor, the Claydol, Gastrodon East Sea, Nidoking, Donphan, and Gastrodon West Sea. Yes, every single one of my Pokemon in my team are Ground type. Now we're also up against Ariana. She got the Smeargle, the Toxicroak, Greninja, Cloyster, Umbreon, and Mega Absol. One good look at Ariana's team, I already know. She's gonna lead off with the Smeargle. Smeargles are amazing. Just amazing hazard setters. I went with the Gliscor, expecting perhaps he might go for a Dark Void or Spore, to put me to sleep. Turns out she has Mat Block, but that's fine. That's great, I get one free turn of sub. Now I decide, well, let's just go for the Toxic. I know for a fact usually most Smeargles have Focus Sash anyway, so there's really no point for me to go for a normal attack. I figured let's just go for the Toxic. She's staying in, she's adamant about using her, hazards, but she actually doesn't even go for hazards yet. She actually has Tailwind, which is actually a really awesome move as well. Now she decides to go for a Stealth Rocks. I'm like, that's fine, but I do have a Mono Ground type team. So naturally, Ground type Pokemon do resist Stealth Rocks. I go for it, and actually it's almost going to take him to very low health, and with Toxic damage, that is just perfect. I'm very surprised that my Earthquake didn't even take him to, well, almost, 1 health, but that's okay. What is my opponent going to send out next? Well, he's going to send out the Greninja. I'm thinking, okay, unless he has Water Shuriken, he's not going to break my sub. Again, she really loves using Mat Block. Nothing wrong with that. Mat Block is actually a really awesome move. But hey, that's fine. If she wants to, stall out some turns, that is fine because I do have Toxic Heal. So I do not mind the turn stall outs. Ice Beam is super effective. Of course it is. It's 4 times super effective. I figured there's really no point for me to poison this Greninja. I know for a fact it's almost going to be a 2-hit KO. Not quite, actually. I'm really expecting the Ice Beam, so I'm going to go into my Gastrodon. Luckily, I do have Gastrodon. I really love Mono-type Pokemon teams, but, you really have to be careful for common weaknesses. Thankfully, Gastrodon is also a Water type, so that'll actually eat up the Ice Beam. I was really hoping that maybe my opponent would have a complete brain fart and just go for a water attack and heal me up. Actually, not heal me up, but give me that Storm Drain boost. But my opponent is way smarter than that. So now Umbreon is coming out. I just went for the cover, honestly. Gastrodon does not want to take an Ice Beam and a U-turn coming from Greninja. And actually, this Gastrodon, I have 2 Gastrodons on my team, but this one is actually especially offensive. Well, I'm expecting the Toxic. I'm gonna go back into Gliscor, and actually she has Guard Swap. Really cool move there too, but honestly, I'm not really sure if I really mind switching defenses with Umbreon, simply because Umbreon has such massive defenses. I'm gonna put up a sub. Turns out she has Screech, but hey, yeah. Come on, man, I have Substitute. That's not gonna quite work. So, pretty sure this Umbreon cannot even knock my sub away. She has to switch out back into Greninja. I guess the only thing that's really threatening is pretty much this Greninja. This Greninja is actually probably the most threatening thing it can probably do, simply because I do have a Mono Ground type team, and only 2 of my Pokemon can take Ice Beams, and honestly, those are the Gastrodon, and even Gastrodon only takes Ice Beam neutrally. Well, actually, I'm able to go for another Earthquake, but it's still not enough to finish it off. My god damn it. Well, I'm gonna go for Protect. Let's see, maybe she'll go for a U-turn, but she doesn't go for U-turn. I was really thinking that okay, this turn she'll definitely go for a U-turn, right? It's so obvious I'm switching out. Who would stay in with a Gliscor? But I didn't care, I just went for the switch. Better safe than sorry. Turns out, she does not go for the U-turn. Could be very easy for her to predict. Very easy, so easy for her to predict that I would switch out and then she can get a free U-turn. But, I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt. She can just go for a U-turn now. And, she gets another critical. So 2 criticals in a row, like, yeah. Ice Beam critical and U-turn critical. That is just amazing. Out comes Fang, the Toxicroak. I'm thinking, okay, I could see why. Maybe expecting I would go for any water attack. But, no, why would I go for a water attack on a Greninja? And more importantly, I am a ground type Pokemon, so it's very, very ballsy of my opponent to send out the Toxicroak like this. Toxicroak is just not appreciating Earthquake. I don't even have any investment in attack, but yeah, that Earthquake did so much. Things are looking pretty awesome here. So my opponent now is going to bring out the Absol, and we will see, we will actually see if this Absol is in fact Mega or not. And it is, and we all know Mega Absol's ability, the Magic Guard ability. So I do have a comment question of the day for my viewers. What is your favorite ability? Now I may have asked that in my previous battles, but you know what? It's a brand new day and a brand new battle. So why the heck not? I'm going to ask it again. So please guys, leave it in the comment section. What is your favorite ability? Personally, I really like moves like, or abilities like Trace and what else? Speed Boost is pretty nice too. Yeah. But yeah, I really want to know yours. Unfortunately, my opponent does knock my Toxic Orb. But at the same time, Toxic Orb is pretty much useless because I'm already poisoned and I already have the poison heal. So it's not too bad, I guess. Now, she will send out the Greninja, and I just love it. Like, Greninja is so useful. Even if Greninja has 1 HP left, like, Greninja is so damn fast and it hits so hard, it doesn't even matter how high or low the HP Greninja has. Simply because Greninja is such an excellent revenge killer, but she is not revenge killing my Gliscor anytime soon. No sirree. I'm gonna bring out another Gastrodon. Thankfully, I have another one, and she can't go for Ice Beam. So we're just seeing like the same pattern, you know. She just goes for the Ice Beam on my Gastrodons. Actually, she is not going for a U-turn here. But honestly, her Dark Pulses aren't even going to finish off Gastrodon, and Gastrodon can heal so much more. Recover will obviously recover 50% of my health, but this Gastrodon isn't even doing 50%. That's great. I'm so glad this Gastrodon does not have Hidden Power Grass. Like crap, if it had Hidden Power Grass, this Gastrodon could have swept my whole team. Now, yeah, when I see Cloysters, I just know not to switch out. Like, I don't care. Like, yeah, she obviously just went for the Icicle Spear and finished me off. That's fine. But I would never switch out onto a Cloyster simply because they could go for Shell Smashes. But that is okay, and it's also thanks to my opponent for not going for Shell Smash. My Nidoking still outspeeds Cloyster, which is great. You know, Nidoking isn't even that fast, but Cloyster is, you know, only has like base 70 speed. So glad. My opponent has the Cloyster and Umbreon left. It's better for her to switch into the Umbreon, you know. Umbreon is way more defensive, but I am Life Orb, Modest Nature, Umbreon, not Umbreon, sorry, Nidoking. And yeah, this Umbreon did not take the Sludge Wave at all. Like, it did not take it that well. It did way over half. That is just the sheer power of Nidoking. And I love it. I love it. If you guys ever decide to build a mono ground type team, or even a poison, don't ever forget about Nidoking. Nidoking will one-shot Cloyster, just like this. There you have it. Thank you, Ariana. Really cute team, and really powerful at the same time. Give a huge thumbs up for her team. And if you guys do like Nidoking with his Sludge Wave, please let me know by liking this video, and make sure to comment and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys. My next mono team will be well, here's a hint. It'll be week 2 Flying and Fairy. See you guys next battle.